Okay, so this one is called The Midnight Ride, and I'm going to share one poem, and then I should come back and maybe do more if there's time. Okay. Okay, and this one is also, I have cards about this one, so if you're interested, you can get that. The Midnight Ride is both elegy. It contains a section called the Bronx Memorial Wallflower, and it's elegies about some of the students. By the way, I'm a retired teacher. Some of the students that I knew. Further ado, I'm going to go to Shah Ills. So Shah, I used to dean. I don't know anybody else. I know there's at least 1 or 2 teachers here.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was a hallway dean. And Shah, it was my job to get the kids out of the hallway into the classroom. And Shah was always hanging out and working on his graffiti book. I didn't know also that Shah was also a dancer. And to this moment, if you jot down his names, you could probably find him on YouTube, okay? Because he also danced. Okay, anyway, Shah Ills with a Z. YouTube showed you getting in light. Circle of cipher is also a circle of power. YouTube showed you dexterous, leaping to the rhythm, hand holding one foot. You throw your sneaker in the air, then catch it. The circle of friends clapping, egging you on. Go, 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 go Shah, go Shah, Shah. Ah, it's the early 2000s. Junior high, you were king. Tall and brown, quiet yet popular, that's how you got down. High school, you began your black book, edging slowly toward master strokes, aiming to join those kings who came before you. Your heritage, West Indian. Your neighborhood, Stevenson Commons. You wanted to add your street name to legend. Shah Ills, do what you want, do what you will. You will go and ride with Joes to the North Bronx. You will forget your seatbelt. You will get chased by police. The driver will panic. They were all high school kids. There's a curve on the Bruckner underpass near Zariga that holds your blood but not your name. In early death, there is no fame. All of Stevenson lined up at the Ortiz, calling your name. Now, 10 years gone, it only rides the wind. We'll see, and I hope there's a break. You can ask me more.
Frida Grace Jones, give it up for her, ladies. Frida is actually one of my oldest friends in New York City, and we met in the Langston Hughes' house, and we vibed ever since then. I was young, man. I was young, and yeah. Thank you. Zandrina, I don't think the videographer got a chance to hear one of your songs. I think you need to come on back up and give us a song. All right? All right. Yeah, Zandrina Stewart, ladies and gentlemen. Come on up.
Okay, I'll do a friend of mine who's in the audience, her favorite song.
Oh, I was hoping, yes.
Okay. On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are. On a clear day, how it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star you feel part of. You can hear from far and near a world you never heard before. On the clear day, on that clear day, you will see forever and ever and ever
Thank you. Dear friend, Sandrina Story. Thank you. Healers to revive. And she actually has some facilitation work in her life too. She can facilitate energy for you. I'm gonna take a leap of faith here and call my brother James Dean Rivera to the stage. And hear what he has to say and express. He's a healer, he's a poet, he's an energy man, full of wonderful energy. And I'm so happy you came and reached out. You reached out. You're growing that beard, bro. Yeah. You want to be a mountain man. You want to be a guru. I see you. Come on up. James Dean Rivera, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's good to be back on this stage, you know. It's been a year since I've been on any stage. It's been probably a long time since any of us have been on stage, really. And, you know, things have obviously changed. We're just not going to get into that. But I'll tell you another thing that did happen. I released my second book called Deep Thoughts. And I published that in December. And I also have my book, Words from the Heart, that I published in 2018 as well. And what I want to read to y'all first is a book that well, this is not a book. This is actually a little story behind this. This is my book that I wrote poems from when I was like 15 or 16 years old. And the very first poem I ever read in any stage was 20 years ago in a poetry contest. And I haven't read this at any stage ever since. So for the first time tonight, I want to read this to y'all since this is a special occasion. So for the first time in 20 years at any stage, this is a poem called The Way You Look, and here it goes. I like the way you look, the way you talk, your smile, your gorgeous face. Every night before I go to sleep, every day before I get up, I think about you very much. You are very deep in my thoughts. Your beauty is like a blooming, blossoming flower. Your face is as beautiful as the yellow sun in the deep blue sky. Your smile more beautiful than the shimmering stars at night. I love the way you look deep into my spirit. Your beauty leaves me in everlasting love for you and only you. My love for you is so infinite, so deep, it's like I'm never able to get you off my mind. I am so very amazed by your beauty, your touch, your smile, touching my heart so deeply with your fine self. You are like an angel, a wonderful miracle, so beautifully amazing, you will always be in my mind. And that was the very first poem I ever wrote. Thank you so much, guys. The poem I wrote from my book, Deep Thoughts, called You Are Worthy, and let's begin with that. You are worthy of true love, you are my love, not his or her love, my love. You are my priority, that's how it will always be. Forgiving you when no one else can, I am your fiance, your future husband. When you feel darkness swallowing you, when you feel bad vibes following you, there's something I always say to remind you, the truth, the real truth. This is not to boost your ego or hide your pain. This is to take you out of the dark place in which you've remained. The past should not define you, because you see, you are loved and you are worthy. And that's You Are Worthy. That's featured in my book. One last poem I'd like to read to y'all, if I could, is a poem that I wrote last year, back in the summer. And I usually do love and inspirational poems, but I decided, let's switch it up a little bit and write about something else. And I couldn't figure out what to write, but then I started thinking about Superman. And I started writing, you know, I really began to hate Superman all these years because every single damn actor that has played him has been cursed for some reason. I don't know, there's just something about that character that doesn't make sense. Anybody that plays him either has died or their careers went to shit, I don't know. But people like Superman so much, but I feel like he's overrated. And I feel like a lot of women, I feel like they want to find themselves a Superman instead of finding somebody, you know, that's not exactly like Superman, but just settle. And here we go with Stop Looking for Superman, and here we go. Stop looking for Superman, he's not the answer. Why is it him you keep going after? Yet Clark Kent is passing you by, and you haven't noticed. You keep setting high expectations and fail, yet you know this. You think Superman will be the one that you need. A man with muscle and strength is what you want him to be. Yet he's more of a lemon than a Cadillac, and there's many qualities he may lack. Sure, he may fly like a bird. He may have more strength than anyone on this earth. He may be faster than a speeding bullet, but his heart might not be the purest. His kryptonite is not some jade green crystal. It's many things that make him brittle, like vulnerability, lack of love or commitment that doesn't end, or maybe it is crystal, but it's a side chick that he's with. And if he's not gonna make you a priority, Superman you don't need. You could get more out of a Clark Kent, so it's not settling for less. So stop searching for that gold mine. Stop searching far and wide. A Clark Kent will love you more than any man can. Stop looking for Superman. And that's Stop Looking for Superman. Yes. Thank you so much to Robert Gibbons for inviting me tonight.
Thank you.
And it's great to see you guys again. MTK, Sally, Sandrina, Frida. Good to see you guys all again. And thank you so much for listening. It's a pleasure being back on the open stage. So if you guys want to purchase any of my books, I have Deep Thoughts is on Cyberwit, Amazon, and my website. I have a new website, by the way, www.theunionpoetry. And you can also purchase my book, Words from the Heart and Personal, on my website, as well as Amazon and Lulu. So once again, thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you,
James.
Wow.
Thank you. So happy that you're here. Just like I said, I invited healers in the room tonight. There are lots of great energy. I see my friend Pete Scott just walked in the door. I'm going to have him to come up during the time and share his total concept and the things that he do. I put his name on there already. Sorry, I put his name on there. And he's a conceptual artist in his own right. Oh, my girl Mercy just walked through the door. Ah, the energy is flowing our way.
Where's the drum?
I just like to introduce community to community. So I want you to share with each other, meet each other. It's okay. We are actually building a new nation, believe it or not. So I'm going to call E. Perlman James up. In your magic, E. Tell the audience a little bit about you and what you do.
Okay. Thank you, brother. Let's hear it for Robert for organizing this group. For wearing those fly trousers. I mean, let's face it, man, that guy's got style. And also thank you very much to everybody here at Nomad, opening up the doors, and making me feel comfortable and everybody feel comfortable, and cooking good chicken, and you know. So, there we go. That's better. Yeah, thank you. Okay. I wrote this about a month ago. In the soup, many boats. On open seas, crossing the great water. Wooden, three-masted, metal steamers propelled. Below decks, shackles and chains. steerage compartment. Serious sardine action. Frontwards and back. Privy chamber. Pressed flesh. Hamon serrano. In a vessel of some sort, passengers, willing or not, the tides of fate ebb and flow. On the floor, on the shore, flotsam and jetsam, wave upon wave, perpetual. The ocean offers up buried treasure. This one's a little older. This is from last year, around this time. All the stories from all the years. The Greeks, Egyptians, Orkney Islands, the Sioux and the Navajo, Yoruba, Aboriginal Australia. The stories of humanity through the millennia, told over and over, from father to son, mother to daughter, from your lips to God's ears, ringing like bells, bells in harmony. All the stories of mankind ringing across the sky, around the world. Let me tell you all the stories of mankind, of man and woman, of the lost tribes wandering in paradise, lost.
Thank you very much. Give it up again for you, Pearl and Jay. I'm going to just take a little brief respite and allow my friend Fred Arcalil to come up and bless us with a song. And then we'll move on to our second half of people that want to express and heal us. We're healing tonight. Thank you. Fred Arcalil, come on up.
I'm up here. I'm on this.
That'll work. All right. Woo. All right. Well, that other part when I came up before, I gotta tell you, it's like that's a little bit of a shell shock to be out here, like James was saying. Like I haven't been out, and I haven't performed any of these songs in public before, so it definitely is strange. It feels really weird. But so this is also a brand new one. It's about a month old. So you know, what you were saying, Jays, I like to second this about the Superman crap. You know, you know, there ain't no such thing as Superman, is what he was saying. And I love the working class, and that's what I love about being here in Harlem and Nama. And with everybody here that I know, Frida, Robert, Marilyn, and all you folks that I haven't met, Sandrina, I'm meeting tonight. And so anyway, this is a song that came to me in tribute to my friends and my co-workers, and it's called The Mighty. And it's about us. You guys know about May Day? You guys know about May Day? It's coming up May 1st. It's on a Saturday this year. It's International Workers' Day. And it's kind of a powerful day, man. It's like, to me, the most powerful day of the year, where workers all around the world get together to basically say, we should be running this frickin' world and not these bastards that are, you know, raping it. So,
Fred, you're not dangerous. Put on your mask.
oh yeah, thank you. So, yeah, well, I'm pretty dangerous. I don't know.
No, dangerous in other ways.
People around me think I'm pretty dangerous. I'll have to tell you that another day. But That's you'll hear it in the song anyhow. So anyway, maybe you could sing along with me a little. All right, so this is called The Mighty. Do you remember all our adventures over the years, over the centuries? And I mention it because now, in terms of survival, we need to rise from the dead again. We need a revival. You got it. We are the first, we are the last, we are the mighty working class. And when you feel the most like hiding, I wish you take a look inside yourself and see. We have a history. We have our ancestors who made sacrifices on altars of misery. And we can stand here today and feel this song and swing to this beat. The music so sweet, sing along. Oh, we are the first, we are the last, we are the mighty working class. I bet you feel the most like hiding. I wish you know how good it feels to be fighting for what workers need. We should have no illusion that the people in power will accept revolution, but that is what we need. The world's on our shoulders, and in turn we are learning from the giants that came before us. Sing it with me. We are the first, we are the last, we are the mighty working class. And you feel the most like hiding, you should know how much is riding on what we all do, what each of us do. We are mighty, and we are hard fighting. But we are the workers, we stand united, no more hiding. We're singing black, brown, and tan, women, trans, and men, young and old, everyone who can. We're singing black, brown, and tan, women, trans, and men, young and old, everyone. Thank you very much. March on May Day. It's going to be a May Day march in Brooklyn this year, outside, distance, mask. But we're getting out there. You can't, the world ain't going to stop.
You gonna do another one, Fred? You wanna do another one?
Sure.
Okay.
No. You guys, some new people came in, and that was that song I played Upside Down.
Yeah.
I'd love to play that.
It was amazing, please.
That song is like just came out like within like a week or two, and again I haven't played any of these in front of anyone before, so it's pretty amazing to be able to play this with you. And that one really is touching me because it reminds me of like Sam Cooke and Aretha and some really heavy R&B stuff that has so much soul in it. So I hope I can hold a candle to those people. So this is called Upside Down. People cheer when the rover lands on Mars, like it was heaven sent. It looks so near, but it's so far. figure out how it got this way. Everything's out of place. That damn machine lands on its own 2 feet while I'm lost in space. It's upside down. So we've cleared the latest election, and the gangs are settling scores. We best beware their false protection. They're gearing up for the next war. Half the countryside self-righteously, the other half grinds its teeth. I'm here worried about all my friends. Still don't have enough to eat. It's upside down. Yeah. I want something to cheer about that's not millions of miles away. I've been working all my life, so by the time I had my say, it's upside down. It's upside down. Billionaires' fortunes gone viral. Their stock market's on a stampede. They don't care if we're in a downward spiral, as long as their profit's guaranteed. The rich folks are taking all the credit. For one thing I know for sure, this whole system's a real pandemic, and we've got to find the cure, 'cause it's upside down. It's upside down. It's upside down. Sometimes I feel so tired, like I'm just singing to myself. But I know we're running out of time. We've got to get ourselves out of this hell.
Glad to be back in your energy, right? I invited healers here tonight. I invited my friends that are healers, that I feel like they've done some healing energy. Like Zendrina told us earlier, this spot was open. The energy started in 1904. And so UB Blake, Duke, Sarah Vaughn came through the door, Langston, all of them, because I want you to know who she is. That's none other than my friend Natasha Aaron. Natasha, what's your say?
I appreciate you, Robert. Thank you. So I was like, he wants us to talk to each other like we're a bunch of artists. You know, we're shy. I'm sitting here thinking, you know, I need to prepare for talking to you all, empty my brain. But before I begin, I'm going to borrow from Natalie Diaz, and I'm going to say we're on occupied land, the Lenape Indians, and let's not forget that, and also the black folks that came before us who toiled the land, and I want to give a shout out, and I'm going to borrow from Robert here, to my own ancestors, my grandmother, and my cousin, and my aunt, who are now amongst my ancestors. And I was just sitting here thinking, this really is healing. You know, many of us have lost this past year. Mine just from other reasons, not even COVID, but just you know, got a triple hit there.
Yeah.
But in sharing what I'm about to share you, this is actually something I don't usually write about. I'm thinking about Marvin Gaye right now and sexual healing.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna start out slow with some family sensualness, and then move on to the Marvin Gaye sexual healing. As you know, with Marvin Gaye, you know, no matter what he was talking about, there was multiple layers to what he was saying, right? So again, thank you for having me here. Again, it's healing, and also the song Tomorrow reminded me when I was a little girl. I was in kindergarten at the time that song came out, The Wiz, and was it in The Wiz or was it The Wizard of Oz on Broadway? It was on Broadway. Beautiful. Thank you for that, sis.
Thank you.
And this was, I'm actually not published, but this is published in a magazine. So this one I'm reading first is Pink Pig Feet Kiss, and the other one is called Censored, and it was published on Women's History Month.
Awesome.
And Pink Pig Feet Kiss, from my mouth to your lips, from grandma to daddy, to mama to my love. We could not be lovers that summer or the next. We hated each other from the concrete playground to the Teton Mountains. Maybe that's what we're fated to be. Black man, black woman, pawns on the chessboard. But if it could be, my cotton kisses dancing with the stars, Ursa Major to Ursa Minor, stardust to stars once more, being what we were intended to be in the beginning, celestial beings.
Yeah.
You're talking about my kids, I don't know if they read this one, but you know, the pleasure of making kids. This is called Censored. Looks like this. Yes. That blanket looks sexy. Do you need comfort? I meant the legs. Yes, very much so. Rub, oil, yes, dripping. Wait, where are we going? Touch your word, then you're in the thigh. How will I know it's working? Depends. Let your go. Maybe instead start low. Kiss your ankle, your inner, glide my over your, is it? Slide to the side, using just my, make my way to the honey, circle with my, as I arch my, slide in, gently tug my, thank you.
No, don't move that.
Oh, sorry. You got it?
Yeah, I'm a shorty. I have to live with that. But I actually feel like I'm 10 feet tall. We're going to take our hot intermission for a couple of shakes, right? We got some heavy hitters in here.
That's right.
Brother Earl, sister, nice, classy, sexual, poetry, tasteful, I like it. I do. So we're going to take about, what, 5 minutes? Road model? Oh yeah.
And introduce some, you know, we said we want people to
introduce you, say hello to
somebody they don't know. Right. Get to know somebody they don't know. Right.
Most definitely.
Right.
Hey, girl. In a minute. Everything's all right?
I got you. Hey.
whole energy. Energetically, we connect. So I told her, I said, "Were you calm?" And she's like, that was confirmation that we need to work together. We need to collaborate. We need to know each other. We need to support each other. We need to give. Mercy, come up and tell us. Mercy Bakari, tell us. Give it up for her.
Yeah.
Yes. My water here. Like sunshine.
Got it? It's hard.
I'm little too. A bad rap. So, hey. So the George Floyd trial is happening now. And I was deciding, what should I read today? This is a poem I wrote right after I showed my children the video of George Floyd getting killed. And I'm getting emotional talking about that. They were asking questions about it, and I was answering, and then my daughter's like, why don't you just show us the video? And I said, I don't feel comfortable, I don't know. Then they kept asking, we want to see the video. My daughter's 9, my son is 11, so I said, okay. And of course it was a conversation after that, and now they're saying, is there even a trial when there's a video? You know, that's what my kids are saying. They're like, I'm confused. There's a video, it's pretty obvious. Why are they really, there is an actual trial? So this one's called Black Children Swaddled. My children asked, why was a man under the knee of another man? They asked, why did she die by the bullet while asleep on her bed? When they ask these questions, I hear, why do they revel in the disempowerment of our bodies? I hear, why are our bodies still under the treatment of human chattel and plantations, protected by their red, white, and blue flag? I myself still question, why are our lives at the mercy of those who still feel threatened by us, with no effort to attract the attention of death? I follow the Bible of parenting, teaching my children to be law-abiding citizens, to follow societal rules of saying thank you and good morning, to not saying yeah but yes, to reference the person they are talking to by their title, to hold the door for whoever is walking behind them, to treat each person the way they would want to be treated. I don't know what to say. When a knee becomes a place of death and not a place of prayer, when a bullet pierces through the peaceful state of a woman in her home and not the evil uncertainty of an intruder, I would rather keep feeding my children white picket fences, the promise of a dog, the expectations of a 3-bedroom house with an attic and a basement and a backyard, and the hopes of bicycling in friendly streets among trusting neighbors than to answer their questions. I would rather silence them with milk and cookies and ice cream. I would rather calm my shakes striped by images of victims with Hennessy meat. My body sliced open to bring my children forward were checked for fingers, toes, and genitals. They were cleaned and swaddled to recreate the comfort and security of my womb. How can I tell my children that? From the moment they were swaddled, they were being fooled into the fallacy of this world being built for their inclusion. That from the moment they were born in the innocence of their cries, they have been labeled into a life already decided for them, before they could have even decided for themselves. Their swaddle is not my womb, not their protection, not my amniotic fluid. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell them of a knee, a bullet, a chokehold, a rope, fire. A man kneels to kill. A woman is killed in her sleep. When my children ask questions, I hear, why do they revel in the disempowerment of our bodies? I hear, why do they hate us so much? What did we do to them for them to hate us? I see, whether we resist or not, that our lives are still vulnerable under the eyes of those who were sworn to protect us. But I cannot be tired. Still, I don't know what to tell my children.
Wow.
So I'm a Bronx girl, BX.
Boogie down.
Boogie down all day.
For real.
This one's called Roller Skating with Jesus on the Concourse. The nutcrackers are nice. I roller skate on the concourse. Past the Art Deco buildings and bodegas, I use the strength of my legs to push me forward, the bend of my knees for momentum, the gaze towards the courthouse to keep my balance. Yet I fall. No, I did not wear protective gear. I just rolled in the faith of myself. My knee is skin scraped off, blood dripping. The scrape must have covered my whole knee. My brother tells me, good, you're learning. He kneels down and looks at the scrape. He walks me to an open hydrant and takes a handkerchief out his back pocket to clean my knee. Yes, we use water from an open hydrant. I even drank from the open hydrant. And no, I'm not sure where that handkerchief was. And no, we didn't use Neosporin. He tells me to sit on the edge of the sidewalk next to his Sony boombox. He increased the volume. His afro looked like a Jesus halo. Give me a ho! You got your funky bust there! Ho! 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 The wheels grew from his feet, moonwalking that spins. First on both feet, then on one leg, making undulations with unseen lines. He spins and spins. Bip, bop, bam, alakazam, like a strong scratch release. Crossing his legs with his body tilted on one side, then switching direction with his body tilted the other direction. Then he falls. Yes, my brother fell. Even the best of them have to fall, right? It was a pebble that made him fall. He smiles at himself, looks at me with that same smile and tells me, we all have to fall sometimes, but we learn when we get back up. He held his hand out for me to get up. I took his hand and we skated, my Jesus and me, on the concourse towards the courthouse. Thank you, Robert, for inviting me.
Told you. Riding the wave now to the end. We have a few more people that we want to hear from tonight. We're going to. Is she coming again, or is she coming? Yeah. I just wanted to know if I could have a
Actually, a great spot right here. This is actually perfect.
No.
I got something I'm working on. It's not quite finished yet, but maybe I'll give you
Please give us a little bit. Come on, girl, you're powerful.
We just had Women's Month, so I guess I don't have that. We just had Women's Month, so I just kind of had this feeling like, you ever be at your house, you have a few people over and you have one of those conversations about a topic, you know, and you talk it out. So I'm going to try to do what's kind of coming together. And it kind of goes like this. Yeah, so all right, Atiba, so you want another drink? You want another green drink? Okay, let me go get that for you right now. No ice this time? All right, here you go. All right. And you over there, you want another plate of food? You like the plantains, right? Okay. All right. So let me get you some more plantains. Get you some more. Cause I just made them today, so let me just get some more. I know you like them because you had them. You like them. And I know I gotta reach over here because here you go. We're all talking about this COVID, and you know I agree with you, Atiba. When you said you're not going to just take something that they're handing you. I agree with that. You know, I agree with that. And you're saying that they're always handing us something. They're always handing us something to believe in, and a lot of times they don't have any facts. You know, and we're just supposed to sit here and take it. Well, you know, I'm just me. I'm just working this job. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just gonna make my plantains. I'm gonna make my green drink. And while they're up there making all these big fat decisions and these big fat mistakes, some of them are gonna straighten out, but this gives me cover. This gives me time. While they're up there making these big fat decisions, doing whatever they're doing, they don't know what they're doing. You're right, they don't know what they're doing. You're right. And they, like you said, they never know what they're doing. I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing something that I need to be doing because they give me time. This whole thing is giving me time. To do what? To do things that I didn't have the time to do before. No. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I hear you. They're always handing us stuff. I hear you, Atiba. I hear you. And you saying, yeah, they're always handing us stuff and they don't know what they're doing. But then you said, well, in a way they do know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing. I hear you. I hear you. This gives me time. So while they're doing what they shouldn't be doing, and they know what they're doing, but they don't know what they're doing.
That's it.
Let me see if I said that even right. They aren't doing what they should be doing. They don't know what they're doing, but they're doing what they know to be doing. While they're doing that, right? See, right? Yeah, I know. You like it like that, right? Okay. So while they're doing all that, this gives me time. So, you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be praying, right? I'm going to be praying for my sister time to be with me. Because I'm going to be doing, you know, what am I going to be doing? I don't really have to say, but just, I'm going to use this. Because they're going to be using us. They're going to be using us. So they're giving me time, they're giving me cover, and I'm just going to be soft and quiet. I'm just going to be soft and quiet, and I'm doing what you should be doing. I'm not even going to make a whole lot of noise, except, you know, when maybe I should be making some noise. You know, where am I going to, I don't really, you know, you don't always have to put out everything, you know? Look at what happens when they put out everything. Well, almost everything. I mean, they put out, you know, just for consumption. And they could be doing something else while they're not doing what they should be doing. They're doing things that they don't know what they're doing, and they know what they're doing. So, you know, I don't have to tell them what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be doing. That's it. I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be praying, and I want time to be my sister. And you know, doing what they're doing is like my brother, because it's giving me time and it's giving me cover. And that's it. So you want to finish your drink already? You finish your drink? All right. I see you finish. So, all right, you want more? You want some plantains? Let me get you some plantains and get you some more drink. No, you don't have to get up. I mean, because you know what the health people said, that we gotta like green juice each other, right? You know, healthy water and, you know, have that going. So, while we're doing what we gotta be doing, so I'm doing. There you go. Another glass over here. You want a drink too, right? Yeah, I know you want a drink, so. So y'all wanna, you saying we should get together next week and talk some more like, well, you know, I mean, maybe. So, you know, because you've been kind of quiet anyway, so that's all right. You know, so, okay, so yeah, let's get together. I know we gotta kind of keep our distance. You know, we need to be we will be doing what we need to be doing. So that's it. So that's it for that, and I'm gonna remember that. Just so that's one thing. And then I have something that I wrote. I call it winter walking in the daylight, holding on so walking tall is right. As late day blue falls and falls and falls and falls, keeps falling. Grandfather whispers through the cold. Grandfather whispers and whispers and whispers. I hear him whispering. I hear him whispering. It whispers through the cold. Wisps of words. Sounds of silence. Sounds of silence. Sounds of the city. Sounds of the quiet. Sounds of the leaves on the street. Sounds whispering by my ears. Mysteries, the frost. Grandfather speaks to me, reminding me of winter's needs, remembrances, eternity. The sun falls, breaking the part through the trees. They stand in witness to the deed. The leaves dried, discarded chips fly. I hear grandfather helping to make clear what is nominally known. Mysteries, understandings, teachings, words, what I was told, what I heard, what I read, what I couldn't comprehend then. What was planted and what was unsown. His sounds winding through the mists, the wisps, in the center of everything. Images, thoughts, prayers, layers, and he knows how the wind blows and just how cold it really is. I'll keep walking with him. Winter walking, winter walking, winter walking, through the wind, through the struggle, through the wind, through the struggles, through the joys, through the pains, through the winds, through the struggles, through the joys, through the pains. Winter walking in the day and night, and the day and night. Holding on.
Yeah.
So walking forward is right. Thank you.
Performers. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. In 2021, I collaborated with two other men of color, and we decided that we would come together as a pod and cast our genius to the world. One of those gentlemen are here tonight. He is not a poet, but he is a genius. And you need to know about him because of just the wonderful things he does in the universe. And I'm just going to introduce him to you because he is my friend. And I want him to come up and just share a little bit with us. And that's P. Scott of P. Scott Lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
Brothers and sisters, I never know really what to say at any specific or given time. I just allow the spirit to embrace the moment, and I think of ultimately the joy. And through the joy, I'm able to make a difference first in my spirit, and I'm able to take that joy and share with all of you. I want to thank you for taking me higher tonight. I had many things on my schedule today that could have prevented me from coming. Those things have been allayed and have found some calm and peace. So I have my joy, and the joy stays with me. I think that with all that's going on around us, within us, that we have to maintain a sense of peace to get to the things that are divine. Not the things that you think, not the things that you think, but those divine things that come from a higher source is where we need to be today so you can accomplish what you to accomplish in this avatar. Okay? So, from meeting my brother Rob and our other brother Alfred, who's not here, but ultimately we came together because of the need of conversation, the need of excitement, the need of, again, that joy, the need of explanation when there's no explanation. So I come to you and I thank you so much for helping me find that explanation today. I do a host of different things, but the greatest things I think that I do is to be around people like you, to take the time out, no matter what's going on in my life, to be with you, because I don't know, I find that's where my solution is. Always being around artistic and creative people that helps me, again, stay divine and keeps me in a holy place. But I'm an artist. I design bags. They're all one-of-a-kind bags. Of course, my logo goes on everything, Peace God Lifestyles. We have had a career in education, a career in clothing. I'm a clothing designer. I'm a fragrance designer. I'm all those things that I've taken the time, again, to experience the joy. It's the joy that gets me to accomplish the things in my life and finding a way to keep the balance. I think that's the key to it. Am I right? What is the key to happiness? Finding a balance that you can handle all the things that's outside of us, that's not inside of us, but it's outside of us, to, I don't know, to keep the river flowing where it's calm and smooth. And sometimes it's important to have the river, you know, to have the turbulence, because out of the turbulence comes what? The calm. So I want to thank you.
Tell about your website.
My website, yeah, I don't think my website. My website is peacegotLifestyles.com. My IG is peacegotLifestyles. And we're all about, again, bringing us closer to who we are in time.
Right.
Not tomorrow, not thinking about yesterday, but dealing with the time that we have now and knowing that, you know, me meeting all of you, I didn't get a chance to speak to all of you, but just speaking with you now and talking with you now, it uplifts me. It uplifts me to a point where I'm going to go home and I'm going to be creative. I'm going to go home and I'm going to talk something positive to someone. I'm going to go home, I'm going to meet someone in the streets, and I'm going to let them know what you did for me tonight. So I just want to thank you all for just taking the time to invite me. Robert, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'll get better at doing this, and possibly one day I'll write some poetry. I'll write some poetry and I'll share them with you all. But thank you so much.
Us short people get a bad rap. You know what I mean? I love tall people. No disrespected intended, but us short people, could y'all pull, you know. Coming to the stage, Brother Earl. No, not yet. But he's got us, he gonna shut us down. When you hear him, you'll understand. Trust and believe that. But who's coming to the mic is she's my baby sister from another mother. I met her in 2002 and she threw me underneath the bus because I've been writing poetry since the age of 14. And I have all my work, including when I started, what y'all fed me right now. She's a person that likes to throw people underneath the bus because no one knew I wrote except my family. And my professor Boyd, right?
Yeah.
From College of New Rochelle. He another one. But I love him. He's so dynamic. Coming to the mic is April Jones, a.k.a. The Rhythm.
Thank you guys. Yeah, I ran in here like a bat out of hell. I had a lot running around to do today. It's really rough when you gotta move, and I ain't moved in 25 years. And I'm just going through it right now. So they call me Rhythm. I'm an activist, actress, poet, writer, songstress, you know, like a jack of all trades, and we still struggling, you know? But I'm gonna go straight into it. This one I wrote definitely for the insurgent they had on Washington. And after I seen this particular insert in the news, I was like, oh, I gotta write something. So this is what I wrote. Mrs. Smith, when hidden feelings cannot hide anymore, streets throw up and spout out with their true passions, trampling on Washington streets with your vehement hatred, and boasted that you was privileged to do what? To destroy and to come and maim with your hatred. It boiled over into the streets. Madness. Can we speak of your actions? Can we speak of the death? Can we speak of the hatred? Can we speak that it is not right? White people, yes, I said white people, no longer hiding your feelings. Yes, you showed your numbers, you played your card, you marched to the beat of your own hatred. With nooses in hand, no problems for you to spill what? Innocent blood. Trying to justify why? Because it's okay for you and not for me. You had a problem with Black Lives Matter. Do you think our lives matter? I feel as though our lives matter. I didn't see the dogs barricading the streets. I didn't see the bars. I didn't see. As we march, we must keep our hands up high. As we march, we must put our hands up high and be ready. Let's be ready. But put your hands up. Thank you. Okay, this piece, I'm very religious. I love my God. For anybody, you have your significant other, he's my significant other, and one day I felt a little downtrodden, and I was sitting in the park and I was like, this is it. It's about time that I rise. When I looked up into the heavens, I noticed the trees and the clouds and the trees, the tree of life. I could see branch by branch looking at all of its beautiful aspects. When I looked, I realized my creator created these trees, and my creator will never leave me. I noticed each time that I fell to this, he sprouted me back up again, like a seed, blooming. He sprouted me. Branch by branch, he extended me. Leaf by leaf, he gave me my destiny. As I struggled and I reached the top, looking for the truth, looking for those answers. But each time and each year, with each struggle, I would rise. Each year and each tree would rise as I. You know, I see that I could reach the sky. I see it that I could reach my dreams. I see it because my creator is not superficial. No, not my God. Because he loves me. Because he nurtures me. Because each time he forgives me. Because it's about time I rise. That tree that has no map, but it rises toward the heavens. My Bible gives me solitude to know that rising is what he wants for me. So it's about time I rise. Okay. I'm gonna do one more. Okay. Okay. Here we go. National Women's Month. This is just some of the observations I see as a young woman growing up with obstacles myself, having a baby at a very young age. I wrote this poem called Brown Girl. Brown girl. From girl to woman overnight. So expecting, so beautiful, and always so disrespected by your brown boy. Young girl, yes, you just had that baby. And the faces that you see, and they all see you, that would rather not stand for anything, and not see you stand either. Brown girl, where's your backbone, brown girl? I know you've been through it time and time again, but brown girl, do you shed brown tears when you can't feed your baby? Are you tired of the little time that you can spend with your friends? Cause now you have a baby, brown girl. Will you turn when you can't? Where will you turn when you can't pay your rent? Do you run and skip to the PA line, weep as you show your card, wondering what tomorrow will bring for you and that baby? Brown girl, the milk is getting low. Brown girl, you was just a teenager yesterday. Brown girl, now you want to be grown. Brown girl, where are you? Where you want to be? Brown girl, knowing your youth was taken overnight and you must feel the pains of this reality. But brown girl, you must still survive. Thank you.
We need you in. It's heaven for me. Y'all have no idea. Poetry speaks to me. I hear the music all around me. I see the gifted faces before me, and your stories touch my soul. Poetry speaks to all of us. Coming to the mic is the one and the only Brother Earl.
Peace, family. How you doing?
Peace, kid.
Try that again. Peace, family. How you doing?
Peace, kid.
No music, brother. I'm Acapulco. You know I'm a good man. First and foremost, it's great to be here. Just sharing this energy. We'll do a couple of poems. See how it goes. It's all right?
Yeah.
All right. I kissed her lips. The slow, wet kind of a kiss. Passionate, erotic. The type that leads to a consensual tryst. Losing myself in her beauty and taste. Wanting no part of her to go to waste. I gleefully proceeded in haste to satisfy the rest of her, and I momentarily stopped caressing her to take my pants off in the fastest. But in an act of meanness, she twisted her legs and broke my glasses.
That was yes.
Time, energy, space. perspective persuaded by a willing or willful interface. No philosophy to waste when life is defined by purpose. Worthless common sense is in a consensus, not of choice. Value your voice. Speak up, speak out indeed, no doubt. Be sure to thy own self is true. Do you dare to dream? Swim upstream, but splash like a whale. Follow a path to blaze a trail. Past the perception of fail. Loving your lane. Boss move, simple and plain, or esoteric comedic. Just get it and fit it and swag, a spirit, laugh and lyric, like each step is song. So long, carbon copy, G or poppy. Faith, yes, faith has no facsimile. We coming forth by day, amena ashe, even predators prey, facing the sky. I see silver linings and shades of blue. Whether the glass is half empty or full, savor the rule, a kaleidoscope of hope. So just do you.
Yes.
This next poem I'm gonna do for you is brand new. I literally just wrote it a few days ago. One of the things I've been doing, I'm not one for preference in poems, but I just want to share this right quick. A lot of times, for the last 20 years, I've been one of the poets that's kind of rolled with Abiodun, the Last Poets, done a number of shows with him. One of the things that he's been doing for the last 40 years is an open house. Normally would be in his house every Sunday, but obviously due to what's been going on, it hasn't been happening. But for the last 7 months or so, they've been having a Zoom, every other Sunday. So for the past, couple of months, he's been given writing assignments. And those writing assignments, I feel like, kind of got me, rolling back again. You know what I'm saying? You writing in your house and such, but those writing assignments did something for me. So this past one was about black manhood, and that was our assignment, and this is what I came up with. Dear disparaged black men, besmirched till apathy is church, saviors a stalled engine. So let's examine the damage under our manhood, needing a tune-up to spark plugs, deprogramming no good, cast in a system clearly understood. Skin symbolizes sin, so where do I begin? Before, or the morning after. Subjugation didn't unofficially end from met to netter to man not. The begots begot, 3/5 plot, convict leasing, lynching, less than predestined to be my lot in life, but I gold dig past strife to no longer stand on shaky ground. Still, white supremacy, society has co-opted the soil around till school is a dress rehearsal for jail. Jobs won't credit my experience at a higher sale. How can I excel when even black women believe it's cause we purposely fail? They're waiting to exhale. A hierarchy, pseudo-provoked while I'm choked up by black men murdered, murmuring, I can't breathe. Now, the room for improvement is the largest in the world, with a section specifically so I work on me. Still, it's plain to see we require repair. To reunite, we gotta share. Free flowing communication, devoid of degradation, like a tuning fork to change the tone. Our love languages need a Rosetta Stone, cause sometimes I want sex, a a sandwich and silence and not spoon all night long. And know you deserve your wants too. So if you want to, we can checkmate this morally bankrupt chessboard on one accord, driven by acknowledging the queen as the most powerful piece in the game. But when the king is captured, she loses just the same. Gender set-asides, genuflect the divide, till the zero-sum game, not what it seems. Still, I will ascend with memories, not dreams. Less more nightmares, cause they didn't play fair, splitting us apart, becoming amor nature. My focus in life through art, chart black manhood in me. More than enough when I'm head and she heart. Spark black manhood in we. To win a race, our integrity never intended to start. Black manhood must be allowed full expression, accepted as a spectrum of succession. Abstract, absolute, a la carte. How you doing so far? We all right?
Yeah, all right.
All right. I'm just going. I guess I'll just do one more and get out of the way. I mean, I'm so glad I got a chance just to, you know,
Get that flow.
like you know, like running. You know, like doing laps, layups, like, you know,
Take your
like,
time,
like
bro.
I shot a jumper. Oh shit, it went in. Okay. When I say black people, you say, yeah. Black people?
Yeah.
Black people?
Yeah.
We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die. Black people?
Yeah.
Black people?
Yeah.
We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die. Let me tell you a story that travels from green pastures to the island of Gory, from E-Way to the first eBay, while families say hello and goodbye, try as they may, bringing hell and high water, slavery and outright slaughter to diaspora, cast to the four winds, subjected to sins only God can reason why. We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die, from Alexandria to Arkansas, Benin to Bmore. We have seen more death and destruction, racism or reconstruction, laid low under the guise of being inferior, but we rise like the tide on the banks of Nigeria, born to walk in the light, but will fight to be free. So let's celebrate the citadel in Haiti. We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die. Let me tell you a story that travels from green pastures to the island of Gory, from E-Way to the first eBay, while families say hello and goodbye, try as they may. But whether Jim or Jim Bay, boycott or bouvier, be it Ali and Nkrumah or Claude McKay, somehow we make a way from the airmen of Tuskegee, Toussaint or Tupac, zidda-ba-dee-bop or bebop to the boom bap of hip hop, the work of Sheikh Anta Diop, Shirley Chisholm to Barack, and you don't stop, keep on. We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die. Who am I, or you for that matter, not to be bold, bountiful, and blacker than the midnight sky that graces the motherlands, or the unfettered love that resides in your mama's hands? We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die. And when we acknowledge the reasons why, being optimistic, a breeze. The impossible done with these. A hardship, if you please. Now every moment must be seized. We are the offspring of ancestors that refuse to die. And the only way to honor their sacrifice is to break your shackles and live.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please remind everybody, April 18th. I know y'all.
I've been blessed and healed tonight.
Yes.
Role model.
Yes.
You guys come up and say anything
Please.
before we end the show? Right.
All right, thank y'all. April 18th, we're gonna be at 246 West Lennox Avenue. If y'all want to come through, we're gonna have art gallery. I'm gonna try to talk to MZK and Robin and Gibbons and see if we can invite y'all out. Maybe we could do some spoken word there, but we're gonna try to have vendors. Anybody out here that actually have their own business, can you contact us and we can actually try to get you a vendor's table. And God bless everybody. We're gonna listen to a little music, chill for a little bit, and you know, if y'all wanna roll out, y'all can, but thank you. This is part 2. We'll be on part 3 of the Worldwide Poetry Slam. Thank you.
You guys are beautiful. Seriously, thank you. Mercy, you know, I'm from the South Bronx, you from Grand Concourse, you know how we do. Thank you. Okay, I must tell you something. April the 11th, this Sunday, I am a host, and so is Robert. It's called Creative Expression NYC, and New World Order is Zoom. It's from 5 to 7. Robert will contact y'all to let you know, to give you the link. Please come and hang with us on Zoom. We have an open mic. Robert, do you know who the 3 are going to be, our 3 features? Ed Tony is one. And sisters, we need your information. Y'all got to come, please. Thank you so much, everybody.